Pod Chef. Pod Chef. You're listening to Pod Chef. When I say pod, y'all say chef. Pod Chef. You listening to Pod Chef. It's a podcast about Top Chef, and that's a broadcast. It's on TV, and you can watch it. They got 21 seasons, that's a lot, kid. But you can skip those. We do recaps about the whole show. Not the food, though, but the other stuff. Yeah. You're now listening to Pod Chef, the only official podcast about the TV show Top Chef, with your hosts, Jamal, Bryan and Reaves. And I only said their first names because I don't know everyone's last name, and I'm trying to be polite. Now enjoy the show.
This is Pod Chef, and this is Bryan, one of the hosts. Your host for today. I know you're thinking, where's Jamal? I hate when Jamal's not here. We'll get into it. I don't want to jump straight into it. I do want to say hello. Welcome back to season 11 of Pod Chef. We have time traveled backwards. I didn't know how to number this season because we had stopped mid-season 11 to do season 12.
Now, season 12 of our show?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay,
yeah,
never mind.
And we're going back to it. It'd be weird to do season 13 if it's still continue. If it's not a brand new season. It's just a continuation of the other season. So this is season 11, episode 8.
Yes.
Which of course follows season 12, episode whatever that was. And I'm joined, of course, with one of my good friends, one of the three amigos, Reaves. What's up, Reaves?
What's up, people? Of course, we are back in season 11 to review season 8, episode 7 of Top Chef.
Yes.
Not confusing at all.
No.
It's like it Lost, where they did a flash forward.
That's right.
Everyone liked it, and then we went back to present day. Yeah.
With my fake beard. Yeah, everyone loved how Lost went when they did that stuff.
Yeah, everyone loved it. The staff writers loved their experience writing on it. Everyone had a good time.
Everyone had a great time.
Mm-hmm. And that's like here.
Yeah. I feel like my volume is low, but does it sound low to you?
Someone's trying to silence you. It sounds good to me.
Okay, then I won't mess with it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So we're here. We're doing an old episode again. We'll do it eventually with the stuff we're talking about stuff. I mentioned Jamal's not here, and I told you we'd get into it, and I'm going to get into it now. Jamal, of course, had to go into hiding. I mean, you remember the balloon thing? There was the balloon thing, of course. He was in a hot air balloon, and it got shot down. They thought it was like a Chinese spy thing. Of course, that happened. Well, this time, of course, what Jamal did, what he didn't do. It's very important that he didn't do this.
We got to start with that. It's not what he did, it's what he didn't do.
Right. Yeah.
So,
it's what he didn't do. And that, of course, is accept Trump's VP nomination. Jamal texted me and he said, somehow Donald Trump has been texting me. He's got my number. And he keeps wanting me to be his VP, and I can't look at the message because it'll show that I read it. So, and he knows where I live. It said that on there. It said I know where you live. I need you to be my VP. So it's going to hiding. And I guess it worked because we saw just a little while ago that he got someone else. So I guess I don't know why he's not here then, because it's over.
Yeah, it's over. And then the thing is, like, listen, we're all getting those texts. I'm constantly getting texts from Barack Obama telling me how much money I need to give him, which is pretty rich because, I mean, he took a lot of money from me for 8 years. But, for Jamal, he gets different kinds of texts. He gets texts from, Trump.
And he promises, he says he doesn't know why he's getting them. He says he doesn't support him. I think. I don't know. Sometimes I wonder.
Here's how I approach these things. If I see a text come in and the name starts with the T, I'm not looking at it.
You're not looking at it.
Because it's either former President Donald Trump
Mm-hmm.
or Tom Colicchio.
Current head judge of Top Chef Tom Colicchio.
And I can't, both of those conversations, very similar. I don't want to engage in because it's
Yeah.
like they're always asking you to do something for them.
Yes.
A lot of times it is giving them money, helping them out with, criminal indictments, things like that.
Yeah.
Asking for ideas.
Oh, yeah.
And you just get suckered into those conversations, and it's like, I can't.
Yeah. I would be more willing to have those conversations if it wasn't such a one-sided relationship. Like, I could never go to Tom Colicchio or former President Donald Trump with requests for ideas or help with indictments or, VP nominations.
Well, and you're always trying to like engage your friends on ideas. Like you reach out to like Donald Trump and say like, "Hey, I got this sketch idea. This like, a T-Rex that's having trouble putting mayonnaise on a sandwich, or I don't know, whatever it is."
Yeah.
Short arms.
Yeah. Can you just punch it up? Like, I got 2.5 pages. Can't be longer than 4. I got the blow line. I need some jokes. Can you help me punch it up?
Mm-hmm.
And then silence until it's like, oh, hey man, I missed this. And it's like a week later.
Yeah.
You want to be my VP?
Like, Jesus.
I know. And you have to be like, I mean, do you like call them out on it and say like, hey man, I texted you a week ago, you didn't respond to it, and now you're asking me for something? Like,
yeah,
come on.
You reach out to Tom and ask him about a sketch idea. No response.
No.
And then he just responds back with an NFT, and he's like, "Can you please give me money for this?"
he's like, I bought all this NFT. I'm drowning in NFTs, and I gotta get him out of here.
Yeah, check out this monkey.
Oh, he loves to go. I forget he actually did, and I forget that Tom did NFTs.
He did. He really did. So when people get on us about how we talk about Tom and how we've, painted him as a bit of a monster, remember
he did NFTs.
He did them.
They were like pizzas, right?
Yes.
Were they with Spike?
Probably. I think I don't know who it was, in partnership with someone, but I don't remember who it was.
Hey man, remember NFTs?
Obviously.
I barely do. What the fuck was that all about?
It was a good idea. A lot of people made a lot of money off of it.
Where are they now?
Successful or in prison. And the thing that I like most about
hosting
it,
Top Chef.
Yes. Becoming host of famous show that everyone watches. I love the art because the art is beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And I know we talked about why is Jamal not here? He is, in hiding. And how is he passing the time? Making art.
Mm-hmm.
Making art. And what is making art for him? Paintings.
Could be anything. Paintings.
Paintings. But
food.
It can be anything. Yeah, food. Just looking at something to him is artistic. Mm-hmm. So
if he points something if he like, look at this and point something out to you, that's him it's him doing art to you.
Yeah.
Hey, look at that. And he just like showed you art. That's his art. He saw it. He made you look at it. He said, made you look at art.
And I mean, he is a bit of a genius in that he did that whole one-man show that was just identifying art to people.
Yeah.
He came out, Black Box Theater, packed. Really aggressive crowd, by the way. I think he had an opening act for a theater, which is really weird.
Yeah. Rob Schneider.
Rob Schneider, just doing copy guy.
Okay, good. I would rather him do that for 15 minutes than what he actually does in stand up. It's extremely right wing, and like it's like my pronouns are like fuck you and shit like that. Oh, real great Christ. Shit.
So
real
that
rich
that
minds.
That lines up with why the audience was so fired up by the time Jamal at the stage.
Yeah.
And Jamal just starts pointing at things, empty chairs, stuff like that. And say,
bring someone on stage.
Yeah, bring someone on stage. Hey, can you maybe make a face for a frown? A frown. They do it. And he says, and this is art for everyone.
Claps. Snaps. Snaps respectively. And then some claps.
And then audience very respectful. And then over time, I mean, this is a 2-hour show, they got even more aggressive.
Yeah.
Took over the stage, bit of a Lord of the Flies situation where they kind of started their own. They killed Biggie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jamal just kind of got pushed out. Thank you. Great writer's room. Jamal just kind of got pushed out into the street, locked out of the theater.
And that theater still, and it's become this own like ecosystem that exists in this theater now. Like you can't go in there. It's like what's the word? So it's not
self-sustaining.
Self-sustaining. Yes.
Yeah. Jamal points out, because people go in and can observe this ecosystem that they've created, and he points out, look what I created. Art. So that's what he's up to. You're welcome for that.
Yeah, that's what I had planned. That's what he's doing. There's not doing anything else that would have been weird to say, or like I couldn't, like he wasn't doing anything that would have been like touchy to say at this time that I couldn't find a way to like make it not seem terrible. That didn't happen. What he's actually doing is hiding because of the VP thing, not because of anything else.
Yeah,
that would have been like weird to say that I was going to say, and had to like back. I'm sure you saw me actively walk back something.
I saw.
Like that's not what happened. I knew I was going to say the whole time, and that's what I did.
No, I mean you're the fucking bravest person I've ever met in my life. Followed only by me. And you're not afraid to say the hard things.
Yeah,
and that's what you did. And appreciate all our fans listening to it. Write in how you feel about it. Yeah, and of course we've talked about Jamal for 11 minutes, so that's good.
Okay, let's talk about us for just a minute or two.
Thank you. Can we talk about us?
Yeah, can we do Toby Keith? Talk about us. Talk about you. Talk about Mio. Whatever. Rest in peace. What did you do over your guys? We were off for 2 weeks. Did you do anything fun in those 2 weeks?
So, I thought about like, well, what am I not doing? What have I not been doing since being on the podcast? And I was like, oh yeah, actively promoting the podcast in any way, shape, or form. So I got out on the street, hit the streets, and just started talking to people. Just
nice.
Grassroots. Yeah, grassroots campaign. Just kind of get boots to the ground. Ask people like, have you heard about Pod Chef? What's your favorite part? What's your favorite bit that we do? What bit do you want us to bring back?
Please give me exact examples.
Can you tell me what episode? Because I probably have to listen to it so I can remember what it is. I am finding that no one knows.
Okay, well, gotta start somewhere.
But a lot of people listen to Pack Your Knives.
Okay, all right. Still,
even
with the money thing,
even with the money in an off season, they're still doing it. So that was a little disappointing, but that's pretty much how I spent most of my time.
Yeah, that's okay. I don't talk too much about wrestling. Some wrestling things are going to come up here shortly, but it's good to have an alternative. Like we may not have as many listeners as Pack Your Knives, but we provide an alternative to Pack Your Knives, and that's good for the business. That's good for fans. That's good for podcasters. That's good for Top Chef. Like wrestling, maybe you don't want to go to Pack Your Knives, and even though Pod Chef like puts you on a pay-per-view and gave you an opportunity to wrestle for a championship on pay-per-view TV, and then like you took that, and then a week later you went to Pack Your Knives and signed with them, and that's fine. That's good for the business.
It's good for the business.
You have options,
of course. And I mean, I think that competition is great, and especially if like one piece of the competition is a business and the other one is not a real business.
Yeah.
I think one is just about having good bits, and the other one is like an actual business.
They're like making money off of it.
Yeah.
One's like for the love of Top Chef.
I think if one is just all about how many review stars some goof gives you, and you look at the numbers of who's downloading it, and it's half empty, the two are not in the same business, because one is packing their knives filled with people listening to their podcast.
Everyone hates this.
Yes, totally.
Over my 2 weeks, what I did, I tried to clean my office. Failed. Sometimes it gets so messy and you don't know, you kind of just know what to do, and it's kind of like, well, I guess this is what it does now.
Yeah.
No excuse for that. I'm an adult. I don't have children or anything. I just don't want to do it. I also, what I did was I didn't do yard work. Too hot. What I did, I didn't really do anything. I didn't do shit. Didn't do a fucking thing.
Brother, I appreciate the honesty. Sometimes you just need a break, and you don't have to accomplish anything.
That's this capitalist society, is it makes you feel bad for not accomplishing things, for not you have to constantly be doing hustle culture. Like, what are you doing to earn money today? What did you do to like participate in society today? What have you given to society? Sometimes it's cool to say fucking nothing.
Yeah, you don't need to work on your DJ set. Just do nothing.
Yeah, I'll do the DJ set when I want. If I had to force myself to work on my DJ set, it's not real. It's not the work. It's not the work that I want to be doing. It's not going to have the results that I want.
Mm-hmm.
It'll feel forced.
Yes.
So, yeah, I don't know. So let's get through this. So before we get to the one thing that we do every week, except for the weeks that we're not here, something happened over the break. And I'm going to play a clip from it, and I want to get your instant feedback from it, and then let's talk about it. Okay.
Okay.
Actually, there's like a 10-second delay, so I'm just going to let it start, and I'll talk over it till it gets going. Here we go.
And welcome back to another exciting and electrifying episode of Smell What the Rock is Cooking. If you smell... No, we won't do that. All right, so a little midnight snack here on my cheat meal weekend. This is Sloppy Joe.
Oh, God.
Sloppy Joe over crispy white rice.
Okay, the rice thing, I don't know what's going on with that. But that was Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson cooking Sloppy Joes. I famously eat Sloppy Joes, and I get flack for it on this podcast from people in the comments, from my friends, from my wife. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's doing it. Did it look like mine? No. Do I put it over crispy white rice? No. But we're the same. What are your thoughts?
So, one, I think we all know that his cheat meals he doesn't actually eat.
You don't think so?
No. There's all much
a pile of cookies, doesn't eat those?
Yeah. Hey, I'm about to eat 2 pizzas. Can't wait. Cuts off camera, throws them immediately in the garbage. It's not eating any of that stuff. But if he did, so wait, well, I am interested in the rice. What was he doing with the crispy rice?
He like burnt it intentionally,
and
then was putting the Sloppy Joes on the white rice to eat it.
Oh, so he didn't have like
chili.
a bun.
No, he didn't put it on a bun. No, he's way off the fucking. He's way out in left field with that one. You put it on a bun.
Yeah. Okay. So he's putting it on burnt rice, which sounds crispy and delicious. What kind of Sloppy Joes are we talking about here? I'm kind of flabbergasted by him making Sloppy Joes and that he didn't sing the song.
He started to.
I think he started to, and then he immediately business Dwayne took over, and he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna have to pay money if I play, so I'm not gonna say it."
I think that actually you don't think you think Adam Sandler owns the rights to Sloppy Joes? The song?
I think
it's on a CD, I guess.
Odenkirk actually wrote it, but I don't know.
Oh, is it an SNL bit, or is it Odenkirk wrote it for his album?
I think it was I don't remember.
Is it from the album or is it from the movie?
Or it's definitely on SNL because I remember it, but I don't remember if it was. Listen, this isn't content. People can look it up.
Odenkirk wrote Lunch Ladyland, right? Is that?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, and it's from that. Yeah.
Yes.
So maybe and that song is then on one of his albums. I forget which one. They're all great. Go back and listen to them. I love The Goat. It's fantastic. Told with Willie. Great. Not Willie. Is it Willie? Something like that. These are great. Lonesome Kicker. Fantastic song. What else we got? Piece of Shit Car. Love Piece of Shit Car. What else we got? I don't know. You know, these are great. He's got 4 albums. Listen to them.
So here's where I'll go back to the Rock thing.
Thank you.
maybe we can do something where we check in periodically with what his cheat meal is.
Mm-hmm.
And we can use it within Chef's I Prepare for You, and we can see if he would win against us.
That's fun.
Because I've always wanted to have a match with The Rock, and we can maybe consistently have one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. With at his age, I don't think he could keep up with me.
Wow.
And what I'm cooking.
He started to do his thing, and then he was like,
know.
"Yeah, just kidding. I don't do that anymore." Are you familiar with the improv exercise where when you're trying to play something real and it's like you're in a bar, you two people are in a bar, and outside of the bar is The Rock, and he wants to beat you up. Play it real. And people are just like, "Oh, I'm gonna beat up The Rock." It's like, no, idiot, play it real. He's The Rock. He's huge. You know what the fuck's happening. We need Jamal. Yeah, so The Rock cooked sloppy joes. It didn't look like mine. It wasn't very saucy. It looked just kind of like meat and a thing.
And that's I'm curious a lot of like how he cooked it. Everything about him and how he presents himself is fake. Because he didn't cook that thing. It was just like his chef started preparing it, and he said, "Get out of the way. I gotta make something really quick."
Yeah.
And then he stopped and he said, "Okay, throw that thing out. We're not eating that."
and of course the chef's like, "Can I eat it or feed it to my family?" And he's like, "Fucking no.
Hell no, brother.
That don't even work for me, brother.
Get out of my house."
Go back outside.
Yeah.
Where you live.
Yeah, but I'm curious what was in it, how other people cook sloppy joes that aren't you. Because you got a big tub, right?
You buy it in a can. You buy the sauce in a can, and you
Worse.
cook the meat, which is usually turkey meat or fake beef, which I like, and then you pour the can on there.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the deal. His did not look like that. His wasn't like sloppy. It wasn't very sloppy. It looked just like crumbled beef with maybe like a thin kind of sauce on it.
Can you? What is the first comment? Like the biggest, most liked, or whatever comment on this?
Ooh. Did he do it as a story, or was it let's see. Wife just texted me, "Oh no."
She heard the sloppy Joe talk.
Yeah,
got really worried.
Yeah, she's like, "Oh God, I'm being emboldened by The Rock eating sloppy joes. If The Rock does it, I can do it.
I have to do it now.
I have to do it." Okay, here it is.
Exciting and electrifying episode of Smell What the...
All right, here we go. You want the number one comment? It's got
Number
562 likes.
Give
It's
it to
by
me.
Brian Barnett _art. This dude had me reassessing my life choices when I saw just the sloppy joe and white rice cheat meal for a sec.
And that has 5,000 people.
Yeah,
agreed with it.
Next one's from Vocal Mind Sophia that just says, "What is sloppy joe?"
Now that
that's a good
worth
comment.
liking.
This
That
is a
should
good comment.
be top. Yeah.
That's a good comment.
Because then he can engage. He can answer, "Oh, sloppy Joe is a very, very sloppy meat sandwich
Yes.
made by Joe."
This is from Paul Lee. "Doesn't look so sloppy." Another good note.
Should we get into Chef's I Prepared for
Yeah,
You?
let's do it. One more. This one says The Rock vs. John Cena in the WrestleMania. We're gonna do a segment we do every week and only every week, and that is called Chef's I Prepared for You, where we go around. So it's just two of us, so it's not a round straight line, and we say we have dinner last night and only last night, as if we are presenting it to the judges at Top Chef. And I'll go first. Chefs, last night oh God.
Oh, no.
Okay. Chefs, last night I prepared for you day-old bagel reheated with chunky peanut butter on it. Super chunky peanut butter.
How
Super
did you
chunk.
reheat the bagel? You didn't just throw it in the
Oh,
microwave,
also,
did you?
sorry, cinnamon raisin bagel.
Okay. Important
That's
note.
super important. Yeah.
Yeah. Cinnamon
How did
raisin.
I reheat it? Well, so when you leave it out in a bag, day and a half or two, bought it on Friday, ate it Sunday, I guess, so 2 days. It got a little hard.
Yeah, they do that.
And you can't toast that. It's already toast.
Yes.
So you microwave it.
Sure.
15 seconds. Get soft. Peanut butter on it. That's dinner.
So you had a nice little soft, soggy bagel.
Yeah. It wasn't terrible. The consistency wasn't terrible, to be honest. It like held up pretty well. You don't microwave it for too long, so it still has some kind of like, crunchy staliness to it, and that just like makes it like not terrible when you microwave it.
Mm-hmm.
Raisins were good.
Raisins held up. That's good. And so my real question to you, which I think
Yeah.
is what the audience wants to ask, is
Please.
why did this happen to you? Why
Okay.
was it because like you were in a situation where I don't have time to do anything else? This is available. I gotta eat, or was it strategic and you felt like this is what I want to eat? This is what I need right now. I don't want to make anything else.
Okay. Couple things. Friday morning, my wife wanted a bagel sandwich for breakfast. I did not, but I still bought a raisin cinnamon bagel for myself, and I said I'll eat it later. Kept it in a bag, didn't touch it for 2 days. Sunday rolls around. We go see Long Legs, the movie.
Sure, of course.
It was a fine movie. Nicolas Cage is Nicolas Cage. It's a fine movie. Movie's over. It's about 3 o'clock. We're hungry. Go to Kava. Eat Kava. Big lunch. Late lunch. 7 o'clock rolls around. Kind of hungry. Don't want to cook anything. Already had a big lunch. It's kind of late. Cinnamon raisin bagel and brown paper bag. Put peanut butter on it.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay, now everything is adding up.
Yeah. You know?
And you don't have any restrictions. Like, Jamal has these very, we're talking about Jamal again, strict diet windows. Same thing for me. I only eat between 2 p.m. and 2:30 p.m. But for you, it doesn't matter. 7, 8 p.m. rolls around. If I'm feeling it, I'll have a little bit of it.
Yeah, I do not have the ability to do that. I have tried on numerous occasions to be like, I'm going to try this intermittent fasting thing out, and I won't eat past 8 o'clock, and then 8:30 rolls around and I need to eat something immediately. And I am very bad at policing myself. I don't tell myself no at all.
Well,
what
you
Brian
said
wants, Brian
defund the
gets.
personal police, right?
Yes. Yeah. ACAB. ACAB.
Yeah. Perfect.
Oh, wait, all PCAB.
Mm-hmm.
All personal cops are bastards.
Yes.
So I don't do it.
Mm-mm.
If anything, if I'm hungry, I should be having like a social worker help me. Something to de-escalate the situation. Not a cop telling me no. Walk me through it.
Here's the great thing about that kind of fasting in the window that I have. The more you do it, 2 to 2:30. The more you do it, the more weak you are leading up to it. So it really is more, but your body responds. Your body knows. You don't even have to look at a clock. Your body knows. Oh, it's 1:55. I got to start getting together my rice bowl that I'm going to eat. So you're face down on your desk asleep. You've been asleep for the past 14 hours, and you just walk up and you stick the rice into your face for the next 30 minutes, and then you just back out again. And that's how we're supposed to live our life.
That's how the Neanderthals did it.
That's how they did it. And now that's what we're doing.
They didn't want to do it. They just couldn't have food all the time.
That's what they had to do, but they instinctively knew to do.
Yes.
And now we're doing it.
Your brain wants that. Your brain and body, your Neanderthal brain and body wants that and needs that.
Mm-hmm. Chefs, I prepared for you spaghetti meat sauce dinner.
Okay. Walk me through this. What kind of spaghetti?
So, and there's a little tiny bit of a story with this.
Please start from the beginning.
So, my house, like my life,
in the middle of the street,
is run like a restaurant.
Yeah.
I take orders.
Yes.
So, what does that mean? When you go to a restaurant, did everyone get the pizza pie? Probably. Bad example.
If it's the best thing, yeah. If it's a pizza pie restaurant.
You go to another restaurant.
Okay.
Does everyone get the fish? No. Some people get the fish. Some people get the chicken.
Yeah.
Same
airplane.
thing with my house.
Like airplane.
Just like airplane.
Wedding.
Yes. Fish, chicken, sloppy joes.
Acorn squash full of stuff.
Yeah, peanut butter sandwich in my pocket. And so same rules apply in my house. It's not one thing that everyone's going to have. So for me, I had pasta, meat sauce, Very tasty. Put a
Yeah.
little cheese on top. A little bit of pepper.
Say
Great.
when.
Others, deconstructed bean tacos.
Okay.
I don't want to say that it is a specialty, but I will say that those that go to my restaurant eat it all the time and want it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And what does a deconstructed taco look like? Okay, how do you get in my brain? We got a little bit of canned black beans.
Okay.
No seasoning.
Are they the ones from Whole Foods?
Oh, you better believe it.
Yeah.
Keep it organic.
They have
baby.
no flavor at all. At all.
But if you sprinkle a little bit of shredded cheddar cheese on top,
Okay. Now we're pumping it up.
now we're
Now we're
pumping up
elevating it.
Now the flavor is there. Thank you very much. And then we cut up a little bit of avocado. Put
Okay.
that boy aside. Cut up a little bit of cherry tomato. Put that on the side. Take a tortilla, just tear it apart. Throw it on the side there.
Mm-hmm.
And what do we have? Deconstructed taco.
Okay.
Big hit on the menu.
When you put it down, are you walking the customer through it? If you do this, put this with this and this, and then
I
put it in your
make
mouth?
suggestions.
Yes.
And then I am looked at and told, enough. And then I let the customer make the decision. But
Okay.
you always give them advice on, you can put the bean inside the tortilla, like that. And then you let the customer do what they want.
Yeah.
But the
Yeah.
important thing here is that my restaurant, my personal house restaurant, you don't, and not everyone eats the same thing.
Yeah.
And I accommodate that
Yeah.
because I'm the chef.
Yeah. You're like a Denny's.
Yes.
Reeves.
Eat fresh, right?
Mm-hmm. What's Subway?
That's right. Oh,
What's Denny's thing?
Grand Slam.
Yeah.
Those are the only specific I know.
They're the Rudy Tooty Fresh and Fruity.
That's IHOP.
Oh.
Unless did they trade?
They traded.
Okay. Well, that's the
For
okay.
draft considerations.
We're done.
Okay,
Those are the
okay.
orders.
Okay. All right. You ever tried refried beans on that order? You don't mess with the beans. It's black beans all the time.
At this point, I want to make sure the customer's happy,
Yeah. Okay.
and so I'm not going to mess with the bean recipe.
Okay. Okay.
It's perfect as is.
Yeah.
So why
Okay.
mess with it?
Yeah. Smart. Okay. Let's choose our winner. We don't vote anymore, especially not in November this year. It's
Mhm.
not important. Don't do it. And if you do decide to vote, just really just admire the two choices you have being great choices. One being spaghetti and meat sauce, and of course one being peanut butter on a 2-day-old bagel. One's a very old one, and one had red stuff all over it very recently. I did it. I got it in there, baby.
Brave.
I'm gonna choose you because you had to make two separate meals, and I think that's brave. I think that's smart.
Thank you. And I actually am a bit of a warrior.
Yes, yeah. Thank you. So brave.
And I wouldn't vote for myself or select myself, but I do like the idea of a very soggy bagel
Mm-hmm.
after a couple of days.
Yeah.
I think it's brave to do something like that.
Okay.
So I
So
vote, or not vote. I select and think about that. And you.
okay. So we're at a tie, and that happens. In this instance, I think the winner is Robert Kennedy, and we'll be right back. That's the wrong button. Jamal, come back, dude. You guys come out of hiding, bro. All right. We'll be right. Wait. The winner is Robert Kennedy. We'll be right back.
Podchap.
And we're back, babies. We're right back into it. Season 8, episode 7. Oh, and what have we found ourselves in?
Wow, what timing?
Oh, what time is it? I love the smell of wontons in the morning. It's Restaurant Wars, baby.
Yes.
One
yes.
night only.
They're all one night only.
They're all one night only. We're in Restaurant Wars of an
Yeah.
all-star season.
Yeah.
We'll get into the specifics of how this one is different from other seasons, but it is interesting. We open on Carla talking about how there's only 3 women left
Mm-hmm.
and that the ladies got to stick together. Cut to Blaze talking about bananas.
Oh, you have a clip of that?
No.
No. Oh, okay. You said it like it was a clip.
No. He's talking about bananas, having a smoothie, talking how good the smoothie is. Antonia says she was nicknamed the Black Hammer because
Yes.
notoriously she, of course, in her previous season, anyone she was paired with, they fucking ate it.
What does that mean, the Black Hammer? Is that a reference to something that I don't get?
I don't know. I get
Yeah.
it. I don't know. It probably, I would like to think it's a reference to something, but
Yeah.
sometimes people just identify people with nicknames that don't make sense and aren't really
Right.
jokes.
Like the Black Hammer doesn't like I don't know. The Polish Hammer is Marcin Gortat, of course.
Yes.
Wizards thing. This is the last time I'm talking about the challenge. Probably not. We are currently watching season 36.
Jeez.
And this season Corey is the Black Hammer because every partner he gets in Double Agents gets the chop, gets out of there.
I did see part of that season.
Didn't finish it.
No, I think the last one I watched was the one where they were in Iceland. That was like right after COVID, I think, or
I think it was right
like,
before it.
yeah, like
Yeah.
during or something like that. That had wrestler
No,
Leah Rush in it.
that is this one. That
Yeah.
is this one.
Oh, is that
Yeah.
this one? Okay.
Yeah.
So I watched
Leah
this
Rush
one.
is in it. Yeah,
I
Leah Rush
did
just
like that one.
leaves. He just
He
leaves.
does. He backs out. He's like, this isn't fun. This show is stupid. These people are crazy. It's a good season. I like that one, but I think that's the last one I watched. I'm gonna watch this most season run. Anyway,
Of course.
the chefs arrive at the Le Burdandin.
The Ripper, though we don't see the Ripper in this episode.
We don't see him. This is a 3-star Michelin star restaurant, and who's there but Tony Bourdain?
Took me a second to be like, oh, that's right. Gail's not here this season.
I know.
Bourdain is.
Me too. I was like, "Where's Gail?" Oh yeah, we get Anthony.
Yeah, that's fine. He's being very tame. He's being very tame as the host.
He's holding back, and he actually is very nice to Fabio. And
He is.
maybe it's because he was afraid, but
He's totally afraid of him.
He's very nice to him this episode.
Yeah.
Bourdain has a friend there, Justo Thomas. And he says, this man, we've been talking a lot about art, but he is an artist in terms of butchering.
Yeah.
He said, let's go watch him make art. And Justo cleans a fish so beautifully that Fabio is brought to tears.
In 7 minutes.
Yes. He cried for 7 minutes straight.
Yeah. He took it. It took the man seconds to butcher the fish, and Fabio cried for 7 minutes straight.
Yeah.
It's just it's so beautiful. No, it's Fabio.
Fabio is Christopher Walken.
That's right.
It's so beautiful.
So beautiful. Yours is better. You do it.
It's so beautiful.
Do you think here's my thought. Now that we're in this world where restaurant workers are heroes and things like that, what do you think this man got paid? He's clearly very vital to this restaurant, but he is just a guy who works in the back who's prepping fish for hours. Like, do you think he makes good money, or do you think he's paid like someone who works in a restaurant?
Paid like someone who works in a restaurant, especially this time. So it's what, this is pre-recession too, I think, right? Or are we right during or after it? 2008 or 2009. Anyway, I would be surprised if he made over 45,000 because
that's
of
such a
how
bummer.
Poorly they are paid.
Yeah,
Even
that's
at
such
that
a
time.
bummer.
I know, very sad.
And they're like, this guy's an artist with this fish, and he doesn't make a living wage.
Yeah.
Great.
He goes sit outside.
He lives in New York City. He probably lives in deep Queens or New Jersey, and
7 roommates.
Yeah, fantastic. But he takes pride in his work.
Hey, it's all about that artist lifestyle.
Can't eat pride. I've tried. You don't get as much trouble for eating the Mona Lisa, but you do get in trouble for trying to eat pride.
Yeah. I'm like, is someone tap dancing?
Yeah, I have a dog that I have a little sous chef who is very aware of the sound that her toenails make on the floor and does it to get your attention. In the morning, she'll just sit there and just tap forever until you get up. She laid down. She's being good.
That's very sweet. You like tap dancing? Do you find it impressive?
I watched The Sound of Music recently after having never seen... No, not Sound of Music. Fuck that. Singing in the Rain. Yes, after having never seen it in my entire life. Very cool and very impressive. I'm I'm becoming more impressed with things that I can't do or that just seem very hard, like later in life. Before it'd be like, I don't care about that shit. And now it's like, that's cool that you can do that. That's impressive. So yes, I'm
Yes.
impressed by it.
That's nice to hear. I would like to see more tap dancing in movies.
Yeah?
I think it is impressive. It's a similar thing where I watch it and I'm like, I'd never do that.
Yeah, if I can do that.
It's,
That's cool.
They're making beats.
It's fast. Your feet are doing it.
Yeah, and dance. So this quickfire challenge, the chefs went into the kitchen and Bourdain says, "Okay, this is a knife challenge. You do what he did. You butcher and clean this whole fish, and I'm only giving you 10 minutes to break down this fish. Go.
Get it done.
Get it done." So they all start butchering. Marcel tells us that the first time he butchered a fish, he had an allergic reaction.
Yeah.
And he just ignored it, which, is always a great approach to your health.
Yeah.
Just
you'll
ignore
take care of
things
it
that
later.
happen. Yeah,
Yeah.
you'll be fine. He said it went away, I guess. Fabio cuts himself and just continues. He was like, I cut myself, and I forget whatever the name of the other woman who cut herself and left. He was like, I stepped it
Oh,
up
yeah.
like she didn't. And he gets
sure, no.
blood all over the fish, and it's disgusting.
It's already blood in there to begin with. It's a fish.
After being judged by Bourdain, the top 4 chefs that we have here, Marcel, Blaise, Dale, and Mike Isabella,
All the boys.
all the boys on
What's
top.
one of them.
They are given 45 minutes in a cook-off to use only the remaining pieces of the
trash
fish,
bits.
the shit, so the eyes,
The collar,
the
the
organs,
heads,
the cheeks,
the wings,
the fins, the tails.
Dale says that's no problem. My family used to go get the trash from the discarded stuff at the butcher, and that's what we would eat.
I love that. I think that's a great story. That just layers more things to like about Dale.
Yeah, he's great. Recently posted a story on Instagram of him calling out someone who left a bad review on his restaurant.
I heard about that.
A crazy person that is great.
So what we see coming up here in this clip is a little bit of a taste of what's to come the rest of the episode, which is the interactions and the relationship between Marcel and Mike Isabella.
Is there chamois?
Chamois are in the back.
Where? On the back?
In the back.
In the back where?
Back there.
Oh, I can use this.
No, that's mine. Go get yourself one, man. And I'm like, no, dude, that's my chamois.
Can I take your super bag out?
I'm like, no, like that is mine too. Like, go get your own.
That's just Marcel being Marcel. He's a dick sometimes.
It's over there.
That wasn't edited out?
Oh, the dick? Yeah, no. Dick's still in there. Dick, okay. Can't
That's
say
on
anything
Peacock.
else. It's on Peacock.
Yeah, I guess I missed that. That was said.
Yeah. He's like, it's over there. Right there. Yeah. Yeah, that one right there. No, that's mine. It's you over there. If you want the bag, it's over there. That one right there. Yeah, that one. Nope, that one's mine. That one's mine. I don't know where yours is. Those are mine. I don't know what your problem is. Just
being a
directing him to failure.
Yeah, that's pretty funny if that's actually what he's doing. If he's like, oh, it's right there. No, that's mine.
No, it's
What?
mine.
Immediately after, I think Blaise asks for another silly sounding piece of equipment that he's like using.
Yeah. I can't remember what it is.
It's not the Roboku, but that's a funny one. It's not that one. It's not Shinwa. It's not Roboku. It's another funny one.
Yeah, it's another weird machine.
Yeah.
He does remind us for like the fucking millionth time that he worked at McDonald's and he was the fish cook. No big deal. No one cares.
He tries to make this. I mean, I guess he's being funny. Whatever. Anyone who's worked at McDonald's, I have, and I'll talk about it all the time. I'll tell you right now. There's all time that I'll bring it up. You're not the fish cook. It goes in the same fryer as everything else. If you're cooking the fish, you're also cooking the nuggets. You're cooking the McChicken. You're cooking the French fries are separate. But those are the same things you're cooking. You're doing everything. It's not just a fish cook. You're lying. Stop lying. And the first thing you sent out without buns on top? No, you didn't. Dude, the buns are on there. You didn't do that.
Can you imagine
Stop
going
lying.
to those McDonald's? You order the fish, you go to sit down, and you see a little top hair fluff just his eyes peeking up from behind the cash register, staring at you.
Watching you eat it.
They don't like it. I know they don't like it. They don't like that fried fish.
They don't get it. They don't get it.
Darn. I'm gonna be on the bottom. So judging, who wins here? Dale, our boy Dale.
Yeah.
Not a problem for him. This means he's immune from going home. There is a point though where they ask Mike Isabella how he made his dish, and he said he hacked up all the skeletons. I was like, dude, that's the most chilling thing you've ever said, and you've said a lot of disturbing things. You hacked up skeletons? Wrong show. Skeletons? And people ingest that?
You make me eat it?
Okay, and now I have their skeleton in me. Okay.
I've eaten skeleton.
Now I'm them, and I'm haunting their people that they want to haunt.
I've ingested their souls. I have their power. I can swim underwater now.
Yeah.
And that's cool. That's
okay.
cool.
Well, actually, thank you for that.
I do like that. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Speaking of Isabella, while watching this episode, my wife said, it's a wonder he took so long to get canceled. The way he was acting in this episode. It sort of takes this guy a long time to get taken down.
He is very mean. Marcel is very easy to.
He kind of asked.
pick
I
up.
mean, like, not supposed to say someone asked for like getting bullied and picked on, but like, kind of asked for it.
We will hear quite a few instances of Marcel being Marcel.
Yeah.
But people could probably be a little nicer to him, specifically Mike Isabella. Okay. So they head back to the Top Chef kitchen. Pam is there. She's with
A new person.
Ludo, guest judge, and she declares that it's war. It's restaurant wars. So the 10 remaining chefs were formed into 2 teams and had 24 hours to create a pop-up restaurant.
One night only.
And here's
Because
the kicker. Go ahead.
She says that the guest opens up pop-up restaurants. And he says that he has dishes for one night only or 1 month or 2 months. Is that what he says?
Yeah.
He's like one night only for 2 months or something like that.
It's one night only for 2 straight months.
Yeah. That's what it said.
All right. The difference here from other seasons, the winning and losing restaurants will be determined by the freaks that show up to these events. They will
The
vote
absolute freaks.
and they will we're putting the judgment of our contestants into the hands of the people. And what we know about that when that happens is they will elect fascists.
We as a people cannot be trusted to vote on things ourselves. We need an electoral college which will take our thoughts into consideration and then do the bad thing probably still because everyone's terrible. But yeah, everyone is crazy. Again, I'm a wife guy now. Was like, who are these people? Are these like who are they? And are they just like nobodies, like anybody's? And I was like, no, they are Top Chef fans / foodies, I'm sure, who live in New York City who think themselves judges.
Yes.
It's not just random people. The one guy with glasses was just like fucking giving a full spiel, like even give a shit. And they put that one lady in there who we know was a judge.
Yes.
She trying to hide out? We know who you are.
Yeah.
Professional.
She had the freaking glasses and mustache on, big nose. Okay,
Yeah.
you can't fool us.
No.
We know you are, Dana. We'll get to the real freaks that show up here.
Jumped ahead.
They have some. But I mean, listen, we got to talk about it, and I would go out of my way to be one of these people, and I would be the most annoying person there if given the opportunity. If they ever came back to DC, I would totally do it.
All this to say, get me on there. Please get me in that room.
Please get me on there so I can provide feedback. So also Dale here as winner gets to be captain, and he gets to select who the other captain is.
Good
and
move.
So he's like, I don't want to work with Marcel because I hate him. So I'm going to make Marcel captain.
Great move.
And Marcel's like, I'm so honored.
Yeah,
that
he
he
must
selected me.
thinks I'm the best, so he wants to go against the best.
And these are the times where it's like, you're like, oh, Marcel, you feel bad for Marcel,
So
but
I guess I gotta give you a wedgie. Like you're gonna think that? Come on,
does
man.
do things that you were like, I gotta do this. Now I have to give you the
I
wedgie.
can't not shoot a paper wasp at you from across the room. Gotta do it.
So
Your fault.
It's on you. Dale selects Blaze, Trey, Fabio, Carlo. Good team.
Great team.
Marcel, everyone does not want to be on his team. He picks Angelo, Mike Isabella, who's super bummed, Antonia, and Tiffany. Marcel forces Tiffany to be front of house. Basically everyone kind of does. They're like, you're really great at it. And she's like, I don't do that. I just cook. She's like, I don't do front of house. And they're like, okay, cool. So you'll do front of house. You seem really excited about it. Awesome. We'll all do what we want. And so she gets
Who
forced
in that
into
group
it.
would you have picked?
To be front of house?
Yeah.
It's hard because probably Mike Isabella or Angelo. Probably Mike Isabella maybe is better at it.
I think he'd be good at it.
I think he did his season, didn't he? Wasn't he front of house? I think he was.
It would make sense. He's very personable.
Yeah, I think probably. And he even admitted that he's like, I haven't been a line cook in a million years or whatever. I'm like,
yeah,
maybe get him there and get everyone else back just cooking. So that probably is a better move. So what we're going to hear here is Marcel's team coming up with ideas and trying to determine what they want to do dish-wise. And you'll hear a little bit of Marcel's leadership qualities.
I'm cool with both.
Put our names in the courses. Maybe we divide our names. Before we put any names anywhere, let's hear the dishes. What was your salad dish?
do it.
He's doing poached egg.
So you want to do the cured egg?
How many times do I have to say that we're putting down ideas? Nobody's doing anything until we decide at the end.
We can start writing shopping lists. I thought he just scratched it out completely.
I haven't scratched out anything. How many times do I have to tell you I'm not scratching anything out?
Marcel, tranquila.
I'm just saying. We haven't even agreed to that.
Marcel wants to do the right thing, but you have to know how to talk to people. You have to have people respect you to want to work for you and work with you. Baby B.
How many times have I had to say that I do the right thing and I get people to respect me? How many times have I had to say it?
Nothing is more passive. Nothing is more angering than someone saying like, "How many times do I have to tell you?" Or like, as I just said.
They just started.
Fucking everyone. Like that happens, and I'm in that group. I'm fucking stone faced the rest of the time for you. I'm hating you. You're on thin ice, brother. Like I'm ready to fucking pounce on you. Everything you say, you come at me like that. It's on. I'm disrespected. It's on.
He says it multiple times.
I mean, I was going to say it. I don't know, man. Keep fucking saying it. Let's see. Let's find out.
Everyone is like idea generating, and he's like, I think what they need is for me to organize them and tell them that they're doing this wrong.
I said ideas. We're not doing anything until we get to the end of it all.
I'm doing anything until we get to the end, okay?
You're not telling me what you're doing. You're going to say what you're thinking about doing, and then I'll tell you if you're doing it at the end.
Tiffany's like, you scratched out that thing.
No, I didn't. I didn't scratch out anything.
How many times did I have to tell you that? I didn't scratch it out. So this is an interesting thing about this Restaurant Wars. And I cannot remember the ones previous to this season, so I don't know if there's a difference between that. My memory is only that of what we have seen recently, which is the most recent season. There is less about the concept or the getting of the ingredients or anything like that.
We didn't see them go shopping, did we?
None of that. No.
Yeah.
We see a little bit, a very teeny tiny bit of them talking about what the dishes are going to be. Barely any of it.
Concept.
Yeah.
Like a loose concept.
What Blaze says something about like, oh, if your redneck cousin, won the lottery, what would he do with caviar? Dip it in ranch dressing, which I think was what he was trying to make his argument of why he wants to do a chip. I think. But so it's just very little of that you see a lot of people talking or whatever, but it's basically, it's more focused on the conflict between Marcel and the rest of his team.
We jump right to the cooking. Yeah.
Yeah. So the next day they arrive at the restaurant, they start prepping, and Big Tommy C shows up.
He's ready to chat. He's feeling chatty.
He's ready to chat, and who is not ready to chat? Marcel.
Marcel is not.
He's kind of like asking him, doing his thing where he's just kind of kicking around, poking at things. So what are you doing? What's going on? How you feeling? Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited to eat. What are you fixing? How are you gonna fix me? And Marcel's like, I'm gonna be rude, but I need to stop chatting. I'm really in the weeds, Tom.
You want me to
Tom's
get
like,
out of the weeds, or you're gonna have to keep talking to me?
you want me to get out, or you're gonna keep talking to me? Tom's like, okay. I'll let you go. Okay, I'll let out. No one wants to talk to me.
Okay, I'll just go over here. Really hurt. Really hurt.
Yeah.
That stings. This is my show. I want to talk to you.
Very, very David Brent, the like slink out and pokes his head back in. Someone say my name?
Yeah.
No? Okay. Then just slink out.
Cut to Tom talking head, where he's like, some people can handle the stress of me talking to them while they're cooking.
We do see Marcel teaching Tiffany how to boil an egg, which is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
He tells her, and this is groundbreaking, you have to take the egg and put it in cold water, ice bath, and then you slow down the cooking. He said, Tiffany, did you know this? As a chef, did you know that you put a boiled egg in ice water to cool it down? She's like, this fucking asshole.
She even says like, oh, thanks for showing me to cook an egg, or something like that, like some kind of like, thanks for showing me how to cook an egg.
Yeah.
I do, when Tom goes to the other team to talk to them to Team Bodega. There's Team Bodega and Team Etch.
Yes.
The way he like leans on the Cuisinart thing, he's like, so what you got going on over here? Just like leans on it.
Yeah.
It was very funny to me. Just got like destroyed by Marcel, trying to make it seem cool, like he's not bothered. Oh, I guess I'll talk to you guys. I'm done over there, I guess. What you got going on?
You guys hear that interaction with me, Marcel?
Fucking weird. That guy's crazy, right?
Pretty awkward, huh? Yeah. I'm gonna be thinking about that a lot, if you know what I mean. Okay, what do you got? An egg? So they open the gates, and what happens? The freaks show up. Freak on a leash. And just so we know, Fabio and Tiffany, front of house. Fabio, great choice of front of house.
Yeah.
Very personal
Yeah.
guy. He's on top of it. He's friends with everyone, especially when Dale gets really pissed and yells at the servers.
Get the fuck away from me. Just get the fuck back.
Back the fuck off.
Fabio's like, hey man, you can't talk to my servers like that.
Yeah. Hit Fabio. Classic de-escalation.
Yeah.
Little neck massage.
I do love, you can see the servers in the back doing the face like the fuck, like the smile, like this guy's fucking nuts. like it's like, he's fucking crazy, dude. What the fuck is happening?
What's wrong with this guy?
He's crazy.
Yeah.
They're like, all right, dude. Like, keep doing that, dude. Like,
Yeah.
I don't gotta be here. I'm making $3 to be here, dude.
Fabio gives a little neck massage, little back rub, and he whispers in his ear, "You can't do that anymore. You can't talk to them like that. You can't talk to them that way." So talking about the freaks, the guests start sending back the lamb because it's undercooked. Who does the lamb? Mike Isabella. He's looking at it. He's like, "What? Is this undercooked? Is blood supposed to be red?" And so he's making it medium. Antonio's like, medium. And the thing you gotta remember, these people are unhinged, so who knows why they're doing it.
Yeah, they're insane.
We mentioned that Dana Cohen came in a disguise, mustache, stuff like that. Tiffany takes it off her. Big trench coat. She does begin to give very direct feedback to Tiffany on one of the dishes. She's like, and this is wrong, and this egg should be salted this way. And Tiffany's like, thank you very much for that feedback.
I'm sorry that you didn't enjoy the meal. Thank you so much.
Sorry to hear you feel that way. Thank you very much. Okay. And then the real VIPs show up. Tommy C, Padma Bourdain, we know. The other guy we don't care about. And like Brian said, we have Bodega and Etch are the other teams. We're not going to go through their dishes. Who cares?
Yeah, the Bodega did think matter. They did fish in a can to do like, they were trying to do food at a Bodega. I think they did chips, sort of, fish in a can, sort of, and then they kind of just like, they did the Corona lime sauce.
Yes,
which is fun. I would like to try that.
Hell yeah. Trey did a Corona lime sauce. There was a pork shoulder, chicken fried codfish. Like Brian said, there's a raw tuna belly kind of in a little can. Third course, they did. Fabio did the cappuccino mousse
Yes.
cake, and then the blueberry pie
Blueberry
thing that
pie,
Carla
yeah.
did, and they loved that. And then Etch, the bad team. There was the shaved asparagus and egg dish that Tiffany did not cook the egg correctly, and they didn't like. There was monkfish that was mushy, was like baby food.
Baby food.
And there was the oxtail that again failed. They were a little bit disappointed about that. Again, the lamb, there was problems, and then there was the so I guess Marcel did a surprise dessert. Or there's something about it that they weren't expecting, because he later gets thrown under the bus because they were like, you were working on your dessert and you weren't helping anyone. So there was like a duo peaches with coconut foam. Marcel
That's right.
can't,
which they
help
love when
himself.
it came out. They're like, here fucking comes.
Here comes the fucking foam.
What is this green thing in here? I don't eat this green thing. It was mint, right? There's mint in there, right? There's like a little piece of mint leaf, and the guy's like, this green thing in here.
So one of the attendees, I'll stop calling them freaks, elects to tell Tiffany to educate her, really.
This is the brown shirt guy with the glasses?
Yes.
Yeah.
He
biggest freak
says,
of all.
this food cold, how stop this? Plate hot, food still hot, problem fixed. So go back and fix plate. And we will hear how the team takes that.
Guys, we gotta make sure these plates are hot. Let's just put the plates right on the grill, yeah?
Well, not directly on. Keep it that hotel pan like that, yo.
I got it, it's fine. Just keep on cooking, all right?
Yo, watch the way you talk to me.
Mikey, Marcel, stop it.
Dude, grow the up, bro.
Mike. What's mine on it? If this was my restaurant, I would just send Mike home right there and then. There would be no questions asked. I'm here to support our captain, Marcel. Very hot, guys.
Just put the plates on the grill. Everyone's like, well, no, don't do that.
He's like, yeah, I fucking know. Shut the fuck. Yeah.
Put them on the grill.
Just keep cooking. The fuck did you just say to me?
Don't ever talk to me like that again.
Don't talk about that again. Angelo. Hey, Mikey, let's calm down, Mikey.
Mikey,
He says, I'm here to support our leader.
He's our leader. We, no matter what, we have to support him. We got to get behind him. He is the leader.
You may not have voted for him if you still vote, but he is your leader, and cry about it. Fuck your feelings.
And so the conversation, of course, continues.
You were kind of like sandbagging the monkfish and just like taking care of your potatoes.
I wasn't sandbagging. All you said is you're firing it too early, but it's not sandbagging.
When you two start bickering, it affects everybody. Cool. Sweet. Thanks for the side note. We've already figured that out, and we're moving forward. No more comments from the peanut gallery, all right? Let's move forward. We're going to do what we were doing. You're cooking the proteins, right? And I'm doing the plating. Let's just stick with the plan. No?
There you go.
Thank you very much for the feedback. Real quick, go fuck yourself. I'm going to go do my thing. No one talk to me ever again. Okay? So we agree. That's what we were doing. You guys go fuck yourselves, and I will do my thing, make my foam.
We solved it, so fuck you. Like,
yeah.
No, we're good. Fuck off.
I appreciate the feedback. Please go fuck yourself.
Nothing else from the peanut gallery.
We prior to this, we also see, this is the last thing on them, but Marcel asks Mike Isabella, he's like, can you do me a favor? Can you just talk to me more? I feel like we don't talk anymore. Just talk to me. Like we don't go out. We don't talk. We just go through, we just cook. We don't say anything to each other. Go to sleep, wake up next day, cook.
It's like our roommate. And not like chef screening. We're more like roommates.
We're roommates at this
We
point.
pass each other in like co-habitable spaces and they don't ever say anything.
I just want you to talk to me.
I miss you.
I miss you.
I miss my co-chef.
I need you. And Mike, like any partner receiving this information in that moment, says, okay, I'll talk to you more. Walks away. Great. Judges table. Team Etch So
They
this is
trickaroo. They do a trickaroo. They pull Team Etch first.
Yep, they get pulled in first. Blaze, of course, shaking in his boots. They're told they're the least favorite. Only 17 out of 76 people said they were any good. That is brutal.
They got destroyed.
They ask Antonio, their concept was supposed to be Mediterranean. They were like, "How is your dish Mediterranean?" He was like, I think peppercorns are found in the
peppercorns?
south of France. And Lewis says, "Not really." And Antonio turns his head like, I'm not, are you right? I think I've seen some there. Bourdain says the dessert was like being thumbed in the eye at the end of the meal. Just after a terrible meal, it's like he just went after my eyes. Marcel and Izzy get into another argument. Everyone kind of piles on, throws Marcel under the bus, says he lacks leadership.
Yeah. What happened? Well, when they I love I forget names. Not Antonia, the other woman on the team.
Tiffany.
When she's like, well, when there's an argument on the line and nothing happened, and Tom's like, there's an argument on the line? And she's like, oh, did I? Oh, oops. Oh, did I? Oh, I didn't mean to say that. Uh-oh. Well, I guess I got to talk about it now.
I guess we have to bring it up and talk about it. Yeah, right.
Oh, that just came out.
So after they get totally beat up, they head back in. Marcel spoils that the other team won. Says, "Stop looking sad, Blaze. You guys won, you dumb motherfuckers." They go out. They're all happy. Blaze tries to be humble. I'm starting to warm more to Blaze. I think he is like authentic in his like weirdness. He gives himself the title of technical advisor to the executive chef.
Yeah.
And he wins. Blaze is on top. There, the judges talk about, maybe, Isabella and Angelo had bad dishes. Tiffany's service was bad. There's also this whole thing about Tiffany laughing that they didn't like, which is weird. She's like laughing at tables and having a good time. And they were like, she's the loudest person here, which is
when you hear the host laughing over everyone else, there's a problem.
I don't want to hear or see the host until I want to.
Yeah. I think she says like, I think Tom says like, she must think that the host is just about schmoozing.
I think
not doing anything else.
Is a little bit about that. I think they just wanted
what
more
the fuck
attention.
else are you doing?
They were angry. They needed to direct their rage.
They were hungry. We're hungry, Padma says. We're good. We're hungry.
We're actually very hungry. Could you bring us some food? And who's eliminated here but our friend Marcel?
Mr. Marcel.
Marcel, please pack your knives and go.
It's the first time I've heard you say those words. I was hoping I'd never have to hear that. I'm pretty shocked that I'm going out this early in the competition. I had high expectations for myself, and I didn't actually really make any mistakes, per se. That's the only mistake that I made was, picking the wrong team. Well, it's been a pleasure, guys. Want to pack my knives, go home. It's been fun cooking with you.
Marcel's a good guy. He doesn't know how to talk to people. And that has to come with experience and age. It's something that he'll eventually get. It's just going to take some time.
See you soon. I'm probably known as the most notorious, diabolical contestant of Top Chef history, but also the most misunderstood. I'm actually a nice guy, and I'm a personable, likable person. Good luck, guys. Ciao. I didn't do anything that I probably wouldn't do again. I'm sure this isn't going to be the last time you're going to see me.
So, two quick things. Marcel, once he's eliminated, does walk up with his hands in his pockets and kind of sways back and forth on his way up to judges' table to kind of shake their hands. Doesn't take one of his hands out of his pocket, just kind of shakes his hand. And then when we see the footage of them packing their knives, everyone does it. It's just so when they overdub their outro, they have it. He theatrically spins his knife around. And you just know that was like the 50th take. Producers were like, please just be normal.
Just put him in.
Put him in. This is we've been here all night.
Oh, I got it. One more time.
Can you just I think I guess
This is my last. I'm getting sent home.
I
Give me
guess
this.
something you're gonna like. Anyway, that's the episode. We did it, and of course, we don't care where they are now. And also, you should listen to the previous episodes where I already said it.
Yeah, go back 18 episodes. Oh no, seasons ago. I don't know where the fuck we are anymore. Time is weird. Okay. Thank you, Reeves, for going through that episode. We're back, folks. We're back in an old season again. It's not live anymore. This is the old shit. So strap in. We got during this episode again. My wife guy was like, was just like, well, what season are you guys doing? Like, we're doing season 7, and she was like, how many seasons are there? 21. And she was like, you guys have a ways to go. I was like, well, we've done 17 through 21, and she's like, okay, we still have like 10 seasons to go. I'm like, yeah.
Here's the thing about Top Chef: it keeps they keep adding more.
Yeah, they keep moving. They keep pushing the goalposts back.
We get closer, and then they add another one on top, which isn't very fair.
We're trying to get through these guys. We want to. I'm ready to end.
We've almost been doing this for 4 years now, and
Crazy.
we can't. They keep adding more seasons.
You think we'd be done by now?
No.
Okay, well, I hope everyone had a good time listening to Reeves and I talk about food and Top Chef and The Rock and whatever else we did. Jump for a while. That's fun. People love that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We will be back next week probably, and we hope that you tune in and tune out, plug in, zone out, pack 'em. We'll see you next time on Pod Chef.
This is fun.
Absolutely.
This is great, guys. You guys got something here. This is fun.
Nice.